Farm Guy here, and this is the XS-ITR by Vanquish 081 for Farming Simulator 22. This for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 on Rockcrawl. For this test of this, it's 10.75 megabytes to download. It is a truck for ITRunners, and I didn't check, but yes, we do have a hitch on the back, so we're going to do that after we take a look at where we'll find them under trucks. And there it is. Now we have two of them. One is the standard vehicle, and one is methane. So a methane powered truck. Interesting. Now we have it says up to 940 horsepower, and the stats are specifications are exactly the same for each, except for the fuel is 950. And well, there's some, there's a bit of, let's have a look at it, shall we? There are a couple of differences. So engine, Detroit D60 at 440. We have the Cummins M11 at 540. The Pacer at 640. Caterpillar at 780. And that's as high as it goes, 780 horsepower. So not the 940 horsepower that it said it had. Also, it's a manual transmission, just to be aware of that. And I don't think that changes any of them. No, so 780 horsepower, manual transmission, right. Wheels, Continental, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, and Continental. There aren't any variants within those brands. It is what it is. The cost of them you can see there as is. Design standard or 2 beacons. We have 5 beacons, 7 beacons or standard, so beacons galore. Main color, we have all of the Giants colors. If you choose something outside of the standard color, $3,000. And rim colors, we have chrome, gray, or white. No charge there. Hopping over to the methane, so it's $117,500, so an extra $1,000 for the methane. And when we come in here, it's not manual transmission, it's CVT, and this one is 940 horsepower, no engine options. There's only one engine. It's a variable rate transmission, and it's a 940 horsepower. So that is the kicker. Wheel brands are all the same. Design up to 7 beacons. Main color is that unless you switch it, and it's $3,000 for that. And rim color are the same choices. So that's the tricky part there, because it's not really giving you the whole story when you're looking at it in the store. So beware of that. Now, what is a Hooklift trailer? Well, it is a truck that connects to something like this, a Hooklift type trailer. And I have 3 different mods, 3 different types of Hooklift from 3 different modders. There is no base game Hooklift or ITR. So I will put the 3 links to these 3 mods. One's the Rolland Pack. This one is by Raleigh Christie 1. I forget who this one is by. Actually, we can see that here. So we have the Hooklift container. I forget who that's by. We also have the Multifruit container ITR or ITRunner pack. That's by Raleigh Christie 1. And then the Rolland Pack, I forget who that's by. That contains a whole bunch of stuff, including some ITRunner containers. Right, so oddly enough, this one here, the one by Raleigh Christie, doesn't, anything you put in there doesn't weigh anything. But let's have a jump in our truck, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But L1 start it up. There we go. She's running. There's the beacons. We have lights. Some rear lights. There we go. Those are lights as well. We got signals and the beacons. Interior, very nice. Nicely appointed, as they say. We do have some L1. We'll talk about the extending the arm and operating that in a moment. L1 and R1, right stick left and right. What was that again? I can't know. Oh, yes. R1 and right stick is the doors. Yes, there's the doors. And L1 and R1 open and close the windows. It's supposed to. There we go. It's hard to see because the windows is just, yes. And up and down, L1 and R1 up and down, raise and lower that right window. It's really hard to see, but it's happening. There, if that's a better picture, yeah. So that's what that's going on there. Other than that, nothing else. Horn. A nice solid horn there. Let's close these doors. So nice little touch to signal, right signal. Also lights up the lights on the side. Very nice. All right, L1 and X. You get it with the arm retracted like so. So in order to pick up a trailer, L1 and X. Now this truck does not come with any trailers, but all three of these trailers had no problem hooking up. There we go. We get the attach container. Press your X, and then L1 and X will load the trailer. And once it's loaded, it's ready to go. They all seem to sit on there very nicely. This one obviously has a little bit of a visual, but it still does work just nice. We're going to fill it with rocks. And you can see the weight is being applied. And the reason I know that these have weight to them is, well, when driving they're kind of, oh, it's got some weight, and I actually weighed them here on the scale. This is coming in at, whoa, back it up a little bit, back it up, 40,000 kilograms. Same with the other one I had there. The one from the Rolland Pack, but not the one from the Raleigh Christie. So that one didn't weigh any more, empty or full. But we have the methane one here. This is the MX-13-2. Is this the... Yes, this is the methane one. Exactly the same, except it has 920 horsepower, and it is a CVT transmission. Very nice. Other than that, it operates exactly the same. Let's just quickly do this before I forget. We'll have the pin hitch trailer and a ball hitch trailer here. So as usual, the CVT transmission works a lot smoother. It's like an automatic transmission. It's just very, very smooth. Let's, I don't think the ball hitch is going to hook up to this. And no ball hitch. Let's back over to their pin hitch trailer. And then what we're going to do is test these out on the hill. There we go, pin hitch. Very good. Right, so just driving in. Let's just drive this one over there just to see. So here you go, driving normally, the revs go up and the speed goes up, and it's not, it doesn't shift. It's a CVT transmission, right? So very smooth, very smooth power, very consistent increase of speed, and so forth and so on, etc., etc. So, stopping. Well, there's quite a bit of weight on here, and as you will be seeing in a moment, I'm going to try to stop. And from what, there we go. Stopping takes a little bit. Whoa, and it's just be careful. It's yeah, I'm still braking. It takes a minute to stop, so the brakes are, well, yeah. Let's get in this one here, and let's maybe close this door, because that would be nice. And close that door. Right, so let's go for a ride on this one. Same tank, or same... we have the same rocks, the same load on, so as you can see here, it's quite a bit slower to actually... That's as fast as it goes. That's disappointing. Right, so I have automatic transmission. Let's go in here. And automatic engine start. All right, we're just switched to manual here under input controls, general settings, manual. And let's see, 7, there we go. It'll work in manual. Unfortunately, 8. And 11, 12, 13. How many gears? 17 gears. Whoa, that's too low. Let's downshift a little bit. This is going to be tricky, because in automatic mode this thing did not go fast. So unfortunately, let's and manual shift in you can't very easily downshift. So this one's pretty much a bust for console anyways. For those of you who like to let's see if in manual mode this I don't think it's a CVT, so it doesn't matter. So all right, let's go with this one. The other one's pretty much a bust. It's not going to compete at all with that automatic transmission mode, basically broken. Thus, the needs update, unfortunately. So hopefully the modder sees that the transmission is not working properly in the manual transmission or the diesel version. So unless you, well, yeah, Methane 1 works fine because it's a CVT, and as we see coming up the hill here, it doesn't look like it's having any problem whatsoever climbing this hill with a full load. 920 horsepower with the CVT. Yeah, we're starting to lose a little speed at the top here, but not bad for the amount of weight. Now the problem is, or the, well, not the problem, the interesting thing will be we're going to get down here and go downhill and hit that 68 miles per hour full speed going downhill. It's going to take, and as soon as we hit that, we're going to hit the brakes now. And I'm still hitting the brakes, hard on the brakes, no gas. Brakes are going to be, oh, imagine if I had a trailer behind me. This is taking forever to stop. So, very nice. Everything seems to work well, except, well, braking. And the manual transmission on the diesel-powered one does not work in automatic. So there you have it. That's the XS-ITR by Vanquish 081. 10.75 megabytes to download. Hopefully it gets a little bit of an update to fix those issues. Other than that, it looks very nice and seems to work well. Thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.